Lost media is a term to refer to a piece of media, i.e. a TV show, movie, video game, audio recording, image, commercial, etc., that has gone missing and or deleted from the internet, considering it lost media. There are teams of people in the lost media community trying to find these pieces of media and restore them for history or something. But a specific genre of lost media has kind of gone unnoticed by most people, which is why I, Dario, is here to discuss the cases of object show lost media. Now, if you don't know what an object show is, then I don't even know why you clicked on this video, but I'll explain anyway. An object show consists of characters who are everyday objects and items that have arms, legs, and faces, though some of them don't have arms. About 99% of these shows focus on a competition-style gameplay, like Total Drama if you've seen that show. It's kind of like my show, except my show has humans. Well, anyway, now you probably understand both sides. We can get to the actual reason you clicked on this video, discussing the lost media of object shows. Also, if anybody asks, I am not discussing Total Food Island. The topic has been discussed to death, and I don't feel like repeating things others have said already. So just watch this video, or all the things Carrie has said about it. Alright, now let's actually get into it. Starting off with a big piece, Land of the Objects was one of the first object shows ever made of 2012. Created by a man known as Golden Zumi, the show allegedly did pretty well, and was made pretty well too, with animation and the voice work of people like Ultratunes, the creator of Object Mayhem.
Hey Clothespin, where's that $10 you owe me?
And Object Universe Official.
Hello, funny yes! You guys are up for elimination this time!
However, Zumi later deleted these videos, and why he did is up for speculation because I can't find a real reason, but I'm going to safely assume he got bored of the show. Allegedly 10 episodes of Land of the Objects were made, but at the time I'm writing and recording this video, only 5 episodes have been found, and whether these 5 episodes even exist is currently unknown as I could not find any other evidence about it. I would also like to mention that this show had a reboot a year after the original version. Unfortunately, it was only 1 episode. Even more unfortunately, only half of that episode has been found. But this is not where the talk about Golden Zumi and Land of the Objects end, because before Zumi was working on Land of the Objects, he created another series simply titled Objects, which is a show that is completely lost. Allegedly only having 3 episodes and a much shorter cast than Land of the Objects, I can find barely any info on this one other than this single screenshot. Where Zumi is today, I don't know for sure, but it's most likely this channel who just posts anime song covers. I hope he's doing alright. ACM's Object Island was an object show that had 6 episodes of its short and painful run. It was created in September 29, 2013, and eventually the whole show was deleted due to the creator, Awesome Catman, having no interest in making the show anymore. There is no remaining footage. This was actually one of the few obscure object shows I watched as a kid, so I have a little bit of memory of this show myself. The style of the show was mainly choppy animation, and every episode except episode 6 did not have voice acting. It wasn't a viewer voting, but rather contestant voting, which was a cool spin of dynamic. Also, for some reason, this image of this old guy laughing made appearances in the show too. The 6th episode was a Minecraft reference. Unlike our last entry, I was able to find the names of each episode of the series. Welcome to the Island, Build and Row, Can You Do It, Digging for the Gold, Raising the Flags, and Look Before You Mine. Now, although all footage of this show has been lost, I did some digging in an attempt to find this show myself, and as a result, I ended up finding something. I found 2 screenshots of one of the episodes of the series. I don't know which episode. I found these frames off YouTube channel named Cyanified, so credit where credit is due to that guy. And trust me, we'll get back to him later. Today, Object Island is a show I doubt will be found. The creator of the show, Awesome Catman, doesn't appear to be on the internet anymore, but did end up actually voice acting a character in Paper Puppets Take 2 for a few episodes, so make of that as you will. If you were in the object show community in this span of years, there is a likelihood that at least once you've heard of this show. Anyway, The Optical and the Illusions was a show created in September 1st of 2012 by Super Mighty Michael. What a what a great name. I shouldn't be judging this guy. He was probably like 10 when he made this. The Optical and the Illusions, unlike many shows, was able to have a run of 21 episodes before Michael just straight up disappeared. For the longest time, people thought it was because funny Red Tie Man, Retro Guy, was bullying him for his show. Word later got out Michael was actually in love with a girl in his school and hid the videos as a means to not look weird. From what I can tell, episodes 1, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, 19, and both parts of episode 20 have been found. Everything else is completely gone. Object Feud is a show that just doesn't exist anymore. Nothing. It's all gone. The only remnant I have, and the only remnant I will ever have, that proves this show actually existed is this prediction video made by Gusta Boy. But that's it. There's nothing left. There's probably like 4 episodes or something, but I can't even remember. What I can tell you, though, is that this show was made by some guy named Snowy Productions, who, to my knowledge, had more than just this show. I remember seeing a video he made about a parody of Total Drama's Come Fly With Us song, but with inanimate insanity characters and a bunch of Senior Pello stuff and Snowball, but he's goddamn Sansa Skeleton, and I don't even know. I don't even know what to make of this one. I have searched everywhere for this man, and he is just gone. Moving on. Coming at you with another Lost Object show from 2012. Objects Fighting for Volcano Island was a show created by a man named Crates Rare. Nobody truly knows how many episodes this show actually had, but we are aware that it was a full season. The show reportedly took a more dark and eerie, but still comedic approach. But also, the entire show was done in Flipnote, so you know that's some quality content you're watching. Anyways, Crates Rare straight up disappeared without a trace one day, and nobody knows why, taking all of his episodes with him. However, 3 have been recovered, episodes 9, 10, and 11. Uploaded to YouTube by, surprise, it's Cyanified again. I told you I'd get back to him, and just for fun, this will not be the last time I mention him in this video. Hi, I just wanted to say that I was originally going to talk about the Object Show movie part 3 in this video, but then I checked and Potato of Awesomeness was still working on the film. So, to fill in that time slot, I'll just have a random image on screen. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? I was looking forward to talking about this one, as it is a rabbit hole of itself. Super Object Smackdown was a show created by, I assume this person. Somebody has already talked about this show before me, but I can't find the video, even though it was the first result for Super Object Smackdown. Anyway, every episode of this show is gone, other than episode 5B, albeit in very, very bad quality. On the video talking about Super Object Smackdown, which I can't find anymore, the creator commented on it, saying that they would make a video about it and re-release the episodes by 2022 or early 2023. Well, 2022 kind of came and went, and it's March now, so they're not really keeping up on that promise. However, another contender has claimed they hold possessions of episodes 6 and 8, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, it's Cyanified again. They claim they can't release it due to Gusta Boy, a guy who worked on Super Object Smackdown, telling him not to. However, Gusta Boy has appeared to be inactive for about 3 years now, and Cyanified posted a video 7 days ago at the time I'm writing the script. So, Cyanified, if you're watching this, please. Island of Mayhem was truly something special. What was once a 17-episode series has been lost in time due to all episodes being deleted from YouTube, and when I can assume was 2021. All that remains were the audition tapes that would have helped with the show. In its early run, Island of Mayhem was pretty much an II ripoff, until growing into something more. What truly could have become the show, I really don't know. And I really don't care. During the release of Ball of the Objects, Episode 6, its creator, Anko, made a short film revolving Boombox, Spongy from BFB, and this third other character who is a watermelon who I can't connect to any other show. Dubbed The Horrible Robbers, we can assume the plot was about these 3 trying to rob a convenience store and failing miserably. The only remains of this film is a 5-second video uploaded by the Object Show archive. Go check him out, he's really helpful in Object Show history. To end this video off, I have two shorts that, to my knowledge, have not been documented in the Object Show community. I have been on a desperate search trying to find both of them with no results, which is why I'm here today to reach out to anybody watching if they remember any of them. Let's start with a short I've dubbed an Object's Groundhog's Day. In 2015 or 16 or even 2017, I recall watching an Object short that to this day I cannot find. And I'm gonna tell you about it because I need closure. Now, for starters, this show was in paper, but that doesn't mean it was low quality. It was actually very good. There was voice actors, backgrounds, a narrator. Even they were using little sticks to hold the characters up, not their hands. I'm sure there was music too, but I don't really remember. We start with our main character. I don't remember his name. He was a tablet, but his name wasn't tablet. The closest thing I remember to his name being was Proto, so I'm calling him that from now on. Proto, from what I can remember, had a sort of childlike voice, like Shirley from All of the Objects. Proto's charger is broken, and now he needs to go find a new one. On his way, he passes by another character named Whitehouse. Whitehouse was essentially the opposite of Proto. He had a very deep, wise old man voice. He was like a friendly neighbor. He only says hello to Proto, and that's basically his entire role. Anyway, Proto dies before he can find the charger, but wakes up in the same place again. He sees that his charger is broken again, and goes to find a new one. The short sort of follows the story of Groundhog's Day, which is why I've dubbed it that, considering I don't remember the name of the short. Proto eventually remembers that his neighbor has a charger, this neighbor being a character who I can only assume their name was Laptop or Computery. He had a sort of New York-like accent to his speech. Proto goes over to Computery and asks for his charger. Computery is seen using his, and despite being on full battery, he refuses, and Proto dies. Proto comes back again and begs for Computery to give up his charger. He refuses, and Proto dies again. Proto comes back and demands Computery to give up his charger. He refuses, and Proto dies again. In one final attempt, Proto tells Computery on how he could overheat if he spends too much time on his charger. Computery then goes something like, "Oh, I didn't know that," and hands over the charger. Finally, Proto is fully charged and can go about his day. And then the short ends there. Look, I've tried to find this short for the longest time, but no luck. I just wanted to mention it in this video in hopes that somebody watching this could also remember anything about the short if they had watched it. Now this one is special. This is not just a video, I remember, but a full-fledged video game. I cannot find said video game, as I only recall watching a gameplay video of it. I also can't find this video. I don't remember the name, sadly, and the Object Show Games is just a placeholder. The game is simple. You play as a character named Circle, who is unseen throughout the entire game until the finale where you look into the mirror. You are put with other contestants to compete in an object show. The style of the video game was similar to Object Trek, and I genuinely suspect that the creator of Object Trek made this himself, but I can't really ask him ever since that show got canceled. We will never forget what YouTube took from us. Anyways, the rules are simple. The host, Snow, would put these contestants into two teams. Simply win the challenge for your team, and you move on to the next one. However, if your team loses, you have to face elimination, where your teammates must vote, and you better hope you don't get out, or it's game over. How you can get eliminated, or move on to the next challenge, is based on how you talk to the other contestants, as there will be an intermission every challenge. You can make alliances and enemies while talking to more neutral characters. Said contestants of Orange, a character whose whole personality was basically being stupid. From what I remember, he's one of the earliest people eliminated if you play your cards right, due to a racing challenge where he is still at the start. USB, a guy best remembered for his big nose by many. He's most likely the first person eliminated in the route you play. Mouse, a quote-unquote strange character. She's always nervous and paranoid. There's a cutscene where you can actually find her tampering with stuff. Lucky Coin, one of the people you're able to make an alliance with, and is usually the person you have to face during the finale. I don't particularly remember any other characters. There was most likely a Glowstick character who was also an alliance member, but I don't really remember what they look like. There was also a Rose character who probably served as the main enemy in the game. Other than that, I don't remember anything else. Other than the fact that this game also had an actual object show that lasted only one episode, but I don't remember what that was. But of course, if you have any info about this lost video game, please come to me. Hi, if you made it to the end of this video, that's pretty cool. Thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. Or don't. I don't really care. This video was hell to make, so I'm just glad it's finished. But I'm not sure if I'll ever do anything else like this again. Though I could make a part 2, as this is only like the top of the barrel of Object Show Lost Media. But if any of you people watching want me to do that, then maybe I will. Maybe I will.